Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get ready for the day. Chai protein shake. I did put some instant coffee in there too, like a scoop of that. We're going to start with the... Ooh, actually, let's start with... Where did I put that? Where did I put those? I want to use a... I think a glowy primer or something. Let's use this main squeeze from Danessa Myricks. What's this? Oh, I have the CoverGirl one. This one will work nice too. Actually, yeah, let's use the CoverGirl one today. Well, no, let's use this one. I'm trying to get this one, like the product, to go down here so that it's easier to pump out. It's been like that for a couple of days. I feel like there's not a lot of product in here. Is this a pump? It is too. Okay. Some of them I have upside down trying to get the product to go down. Anyways, I have today off. Ooh, my forehead still hurts to touch it. It did not bruise, but I feel like the bone bruised from me hitting it on the deli counter at work. Sunday that passed already. I think this should be enough. Yeah, it still hurts to touch my head right here. You also have a pimple. That doesn't hurt though. It hurts. Dang. Grayson, there's a movie she wants to watch. And a lot of kids at work have watched it. I believe it's called that K-pop Demon Hunter. She wants me to watch it with her, so I said sure. We'll watch that today. I don't know what else I'm doing today because I'm back to work tomorrow until Tuesday. I like the smell of this. I have some products like this. I just need to, I just want to get them used up. I do like this. I don't know if I would buy it myself. My friend Chris bought it for me. Hydrating primer, face serum, main squeeze. I mean, it is nice. Okay, I'll put that right there. Let that sit for a second. We are going to use the Makeup by Mario foundation again today. Because that's what I want to use. The only thing I haven't picked out yet is blush and lip, but we'll do that when we get to it. I'm debating what else I want to do today. We need to get groceries, but we need one or both of the kids to come. At least we need Grace. I told her, I was like, you need to either come with us this time so you can like pick out what you want for breakfast, dinners, and then suppers if I'm not cooking because I'm at work. So that I'm not just buying random things in hopes that they eat it. Or make a list for me. So I don't know if we're going to do that today or not. I kind of don't want to do that today. I feel like nothing, that's all it's pumping out. Does this twist off? It's like very thick. I don't know if you guys can see, it's very thick. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's getting clogged up. I don't know. Yes, I've had several people ask about this Makeup by Mario foundation. It is a favorite of mine. I already have one backup here, and then I have another backup coming. Because it's $70 Canadian. So I've been getting it from Ipsy for like $20. Something like that. The first one I got it in the BoxyCharm box. And then the here. And then the other two, I think it was in the shop or the add-on section. I like it enough that I think if I narrow down like my foundations to like my top 3 and only buy 3 foundations, I'd be fine paying the price for this one. Because I really like it a lot. I don't like the price on it, but I really like it. And I would pay full price, provided, like I said, I get my foundations knocked down to like 2 or 3, and those are the only ones I buy going forward. And it's not like I run through foundation fast either. Sometimes, depending on the coverage you want, a little does go a long way. If you want to try that one, I would say one that I think's close to it would probably be the Maybelline Superstay, the Lumi Matte. This is also a favorite of mine. They're not spot on, but I think coverage wise and how they sit, it's pretty spot on. And if you want something even cheaper than the Maybelline, I definitely would say e.l.f. Soft Glam. I also have a backup of this one. There's like one more use. I really should be done with that one. Come back here. Darn it. Drop my sponge. Ugh. Okay. We are using another Oden's eye palette today. I don't know which one yet. Okay. Today is a hoodie and sweatpants kind of day. Hair's washed. I just have it in one of these claw clips so it's out of my face. We are going to use the Saie Sunmelt bronzer. Such a quiet morning right now. It's nice. Last night's shift went by so fast. It was actually quiet at work yesterday too. I made some veggie trays, fruit trays for today, so that whoever goes in this morning wouldn't have to do it. Made some pizzas, some salads. Customers, did some cleaning. It was a nice shift. I liked how quiet it was. It was busy but quiet. And I do think in part it's based on who I was working with. This is a good bronzer. If you're looking for a cream bronzer, I do recommend the Saie Sunmelt one. I cannot recommend one from the drugstore because two that I want to try from the drugstore I can't find. I might have to actually go on, not that I need them, but there are two bronzers that are drugstore that are cream like this that I do want to try, but I haven't been able to find them. Makeup Revolution has one, and then Milani has one. I've checked our Walmarts, I've checked the normal Shoppers Drug Mart, I've checked the Super Shoppers Drug Mart thing, and excuse me, not find. I don't know why. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Softsculpt Blurring Bronzer in the shade Light. This is the newer one. There is another one. I think it's this one. Nope, not you. The original one is just the Softsculpt Bronzer in the shade Light. This is the original one. This is like new one. This one looks more warm. This one's more cool tone. I'll swatch. So this one's not blurring. Still a nice bronzer. To me, it's pretty pigmented. And then the blurring one, which is also in the shade Light. Right here, as you can see, it's much lighter. This is the blurring one, and this is the one that's not blurring. I was thinking the other day, I kind of want to do a full face of Makeup by Mario, but I'm missing a few things. Very few things to do a full face, but I kind of like to do a full face of Makeup by Mario. Not right now, but eventually. As we're going to use the new blurring one. And I'm just dipping my brush in. I also really like the color of this one too. And it's buildable. I think the other one has a bit more warmth to it. Slightly. And I do find the other one more pigmented than this one. Between the two, I think I like this blurring one more. That's pretty. I don't know anybody else, but the longer my hair gets, the more I feel like my scalp itches, and I do not have a dry scalp. I feel like it's my hairs just pulling or something. I'm going to put some of this highlighter on for Makeup by Mario. It's in the shade, it's Soft Glow Highlighter in the shade Pearl. This is the wrong one. I didn't mean to buy this one. There was another one that I had wanted. Where did you go? I guess I'll just use, I'll use this one. Just until I decide on a blush. I'll put this here. You don't have to do blush, but knowing me, I'll do blush. This is also a nice highlighter. The color that I wanted though is lighter than this one. There's no sparkle or glitter. It's just a nice glow. This shade though, Pearl, does have a slight... No, okay. This is why I don't use this one. This one does have like a metallic. I could be wrong. I just... Looks like this. I can't really tell. It looks like it has like a some kind of... This one picks up something. I don't know the exact word I'm looking for. Not metallic. At this angle, I definitely see color. It definitely has color to it. I don't know if that's what I'm picking up on though, or the Danessa Myricks underneath. Anyways, it's pretty. It isn't sparkly or glittery, so that's a nice thing, but it's not a favorite highlighter of mine, but I do want to use this. This would be good on the eyes too. Don't mind me, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Alright. Eyebrows. And that foundation's nice. See how it's... This is why I like to put a neutral tone, sorry. My throat's bugging me this morning. Powder over my lids before I do my eyeshadow. Yesterday's eye look, I really liked that one. It was nice and green and it was very pretty. I'm thinking today, I don't know. What do I want to do? I'm going to talk about something. And it's makeup. Oh my gosh, I'll pull it up one second. There's so many brands, but someone's coming out with an eyeshadow palette. Does not mean I'm buying it. I talk about makeup because I like makeup. It's fun to play with and stuff. Just because I talk about something doesn't mean I'm buying it. It just means it's piqued my interest, or like I'm just interested in general. But there's a eyeshadow palette coming out from somebody. Now, it might not even be like a me kind of eyeshadow palette, but I was telling Eden last night what I think the color story might be. I'll pull it up here in a second so I can tell you guys the brand and the name of the palette, and I'll show it to you, because they're not showing what the inside of this palette looks like. And we still have like another... I don't think this palette is even going to be released until the 25th. I'll show you guys here in a second. I need this. And it's a brand I like. I have a couple of their palettes, and they haven't released a palette in a bit. But that doesn't mean I will like or use this new palette, but I'm intrigued to see what it looks like. Oh, Matt texted me. Instagram is what I need. You guys might have already seen this, or you might not have. I only came across it last night. Cosmic brushes. It's very dark, so you can barely even see the packaging, the outside of packaging, but the new palette, 20 pan, introducing, I think it says Smolder. 20 pan color palette coming July 25th, 6 p.m. UK time. Who knows what this is gonna look like? Smolder. So to me, that tells me like smoky. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be like a smoky glam neutral palette. That's what I told Eden. I think it's gonna be smoky black neutrals. I think it's gonna be glam as well. And of course, Eden said maybe some dark purple, green. It's definitely gonna, I think it's definitely gonna be dark, like smolder, I think smoke. That's what I think. Smoky, sultry, glam. I mean, true, I do want to see the inside of that palette. Show us the inside. I don't do a lot of smoky looks. I do like smoky glam looks though. I don't do a lot of them, but that doesn't mean I'm not interested in seeing what the inside of that palette looks like. I do love eyeshadow. I do have a question. Have any of you guys, or are you currently using any of Kylie Cosmetics blushes? She has several ones, but she has one. Is it cream to powder? I don't know. I don't have any. I swatched a couple of them the last time I was at the drugstore. They're pretty. But not enough. I don't know. I feel like there's some brands I know I like the formula. I wish REM Beauty would come out with some more shades of her powdered blush. I have 3. One of them I regret getting. I don't know if I already passed it along or not. It was a shade. It's just one of the shades I bought doesn't look how I thought it was going to on me. My, like, from Kylie Cosmetics, my current thing that I do have from her, that's my favorite, is her eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, excuse me, her eyeshadow palettes. Those are favorites. And her highlighter. Okay, I'm gonna leave my brows right here for now. Man, I just like in the morning how my throat's always like even with drinking water and that, it's like, bug off, please. I said bug off, not swearing. Okay. I gotta do my nails today too. I gotta take off all the nail polish. You guys, well, some of it already peeled off, but one of my oh my goodness, it's gonna be annoying. One of my nails already chipped, and then I thought I was good with the whole nail thing I did the other day, because this is how my nails were looking, and then it started peeling off. So I guess, sorry, whatever I did was not good enough. I used a nail ridge filler, several different things, but apparently not good enough. Do I want to use... I feel like this would go nice with the hoodie that I'm wearing today. Silvery Bliss. I think we're going to use this one today. Alright, let's grab some eyeshadow brushes. I need to clean my bathroom today, I do know that. Oh my goodness. Anybody else get like frog throat or whatever the heck you want to call it? We're probably going to be using Oden's eye straight through to next Friday. Hopefully, well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I was going to say, hopefully you guys don't care, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because I'll be using them. Let me grab a cloth. I don't mean that in a mean way either, but you know, I have these palettes. I want to use them, and sometimes I just, when I'm picking out an eyeshadow palette, I stand there and I'm just pulling out palettes, opening them all. Then I start doing a swatch fest. This is like off camera. And then I put the palettes back and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to use. I don't know. I thought it would just be nice for me to grab most of the Oden's eye palettes that are my favorites and just use them for a week or whatever. Even though I know I have other palettes that I now want to use and I have some new ones, but it's okay. They're here, so it's not the end of the world if I wait a week or two. I'm just wiping some of these brushes off. Okay, I am going to start out with the shade Wishful Dream. This one here, I'm just going to put this one all across the lid and blend it up. Next month, August, we have mine and Matt's 19th wedding anniversary. Yes, married 19 years, but we've been together 23 years this February past. We got Grace's 15th birthday in August. We have back to school shopping in August. I feel like there was something else for August. I feel like I'm missing something. That's a pretty color. I'm gonna go into softness, just like a mauve-y. We ended up not doing pizza yesterday. Nobody really wanted pizza. So we did one of our favorites, Firehouse subs. So good. It's our go-to sub place, except for the odd time where Grace is like, Subway, Subway. We don't really like Subway. My face definitely looks... Foundation didn't look fully blended right here. Definitely glowy. That Danessa Myricks serum. That's what I'm seeing through the foundation, not the highlighter. Because I can see what I was seeing right here. Down at this angle, I can see what I'm seeing all over my face now. Not bad. It's almost on the verge of metallic. And I know you guys say you can't see it from your end. far away, I can't. Well, I can. When I do my face powder, it'll tone it down. I'm pretty sure some of you know what I mean. Like sometimes products give like almost like a metallic look and not a glowy look. Luckily for me, I have tiny pores. If I had enlarged pores, I have glitter in this eyebrow. You wanna know why? Because I used the spoolie on this yesterday to clean up the mascara off of my eyelid, which was covered in not covered, but had some. I got mascara on my lid, so I used this wand to brush it through. Here we go. I've got a couple of pieces of glitter in the front of my brow. Oh well. There. Okay. I do want to take that same shade and put this on the lower lash line. Hopefully you guys can't really hear my music too loud. Might have to turn it down. Maybe I'll do it right now. I'll turn it down one more notch just in case. I'm not even sure what... Some of these shades are just so pretty. I am gonna go... I'm gonna take Chocolate Cake. And just put this on the lash line. It says Chocolate Cake. It's supposed to, which to me, when I think chocolate cake, I think brown, but this is more of a red. A burgundy, actually, a pinky. It's like a deeper version of a fuchsia. Just put it at the lash line for now. I'm gonna go into Cocoa Milk. Put this out here. I'm not worried about it being perfect because we're gonna throw shimmers in here, but I do want it darkness out there. So it is gonna look messy for a minute. What does this look like? Ooh, I already know I like that. I mean, every shimmer in here is so pretty. Oh, did I really do that? Sorry. I double dipped a finger into two different shades. 1 second. So we got Golden Cup, Pink Fantasy, Silvery Bliss, Longing. These are the 4 that I'm looking at. I feel like I want to use Longing for sure. So I'm going to go into that one. Do I have a flat? This is an Oden's eye brush. This might work. I think I'm going to spray. I'm going to go into the shade Longing, which is this shade right here. I'm going to take this brush and smush it all around in there. Try and get the brush covered. I'm going to spray this brush. That's pretty. That's a pretty shade. Obviously, you can just use your finger I'm trying to get into that is pretty. My brush is just wetting it. That's pretty. To me, it's almost like a smoky purple, silver or gray. Very pretty. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Man, this setting spray stinks. Oh, like stinks like rubbing alcohol, chemicals. This shade would be so pretty, just straight across the lid. Okay. And then I'm going to take another shade. Which one do I want to use, though? I'll put it at the front. I think I'm going to do... I want Silvery Bliss in the front. I'm going to do Silvery Bliss first. So Silvery Bliss is this one right here. I'm going to start with that one. All these shimmers are so darn pretty. And they would all be pretty straight across the lid. That one's more of like a pink champagne color. I like that.
Got work today?
No, I have today off. Work tomorrow. I'm working all weekend again though. fingers crossed that I have next weekend off. Even Dad's like, I hope so too, because I need a weekend off again so me and him could hang out and see each other more than just an hour before bed. Yeah, but then we have to like cut into our sleep, so I am that person. I already figured out I can do 7 hours of sleep. Anything less than 7 hours though, I'm no good the next day. Like I still go to work or whatever, but it's crappy. Like I have today off, but he's at work. He would actually probably take it off if I would have been like, hey, why don't you take it off? It's easy for him to get his time off, not me though. I'm gonna dip back into Wishful Dreams. This is pretty. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go into I'm gonna take that same shade, put that down here as well. So now I'm like, what blush color do I want to use? Something cool tone. I do like mixing warm and cool tones. I think I'm gonna stay on the cool tone, but do I want this is a pretty eye color. Yes, my hoodie color influenced my eye look. When I go to work, we wear black, so it doesn't really matter what eye looks I do for work. What influences my looks that I do when I'm going to work is what shift I'm doing. If I'm getting up at 6 a.m., my eye look's not going to be dramatic for the most part. Sometimes it is, but for the most part it won't be. Purple, pink. This is pretty. I'm just going to wipe off this brush again. I just like sitting here and just doing my makeup. If you're new here, you're not going to know this, but this channel started with my husband and son several years ago. They probably started saying this like 5-6 years ago, because I've always done my makeup. I've always sat down and done my makeup. But it started 5 or 7 years ago where they're like, why don't you just record yourself getting ready since you're sitting there anyways? And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. No one's going to watch. No. I think that's silly. And then I think almost 2 years ago, I hit record while, I don't know if I was getting ready. I was doing something anyways. I hit record and I was talking as if I was talking to my family. And then that went on for a bit. And I was doing like get ready with me videos while talking to my family while doing my makeup. And then like I would cook, do grocery hauls, whatever, and then clothing hauls, and then people started watching, and then I don't know, it slowly crept into just me doing strictly get ready with me's and not just me recording as if I'm talking to my family. My family all lives a decent way away, so I don't see them. But then yeah, I stopped doing that because then I didn't want to have it get too personal, although everything that is on my channel, it doesn't really matter to me. This is pretty. I'm gonna leave the eye look here. So we've used, let's see, this shade, a little bit of this shade, this one, and this one. This is a very pretty palette. If I had my way, I would get rid of one of these, Actually, I'd probably get rid of this one and keep the black. Get rid of this one. Put a... What would I put in here? I don't know, but I would get rid of this shade. I would get rid of one of these two shades. Actually, I would get rid of this one because this one is more coral than it is red. So I would get rid of that one and put something different. If I was to make this like my perfect palette. Yeah, I'd get rid of the gray. Probably make this a brown. Get rid of this one. Maybe do not a yellow, but I don't know, because they're kind of warm tone. I need something else that's still on the cool tone, neutral side. But I would definitely get rid of this gray and then this shade right here. Even though I don't go for gold, I would still keep that in here. Just in case like you do want a pop of gold. But it is called Silvery Bells. And I feel like that's the only reason why they put that in there. I don't know. There's a few shades. Every single shimmer in here, stunning. They're all so darn pretty. I need a wipe. Okay, we need blush. Do you have this palette? Do you like it? I do indeed like it. I'm glad I got this one. You don't have to use it during Christmas. You can use this all year round. So pretty. For blush, I do think we're going to use this one. So we'll start it with that. This is an e.l.f. I think it's in Peach Perfect. No, it isn't. Dusty Rose. It doesn't look like a Dusty Rose to me, but we're going to use this one. To start it with. It is on the warm side, but it's okay. If you want my recommendations for a liquid blush, e.l.f. e.l.f. all the way. They're affordable. They have plenty of color choices. A little goes a long way. I could do 1 dot, not 2. But, oops, come back. But look at these color choices. You got bright colors, light colors, warm, neutral, cool toned. This one looks, I guess I could have used that one. But there's lots to choose from with these e.l.f. liquid blushes. And like I said, they're affordable. And of course this one here, which I'm using right now. I recommend them. I wonder if it'd be nice to see them come out with a couple more shades that they don't already have. Some lighter shades. Maybe some darker shades. That's so pretty. And I'm just going to take my sponge over the perimeter, just in case there's any extra product kicking around. Then I'll do my face powder while I use my noggin to think about what powder blush I want to use. So we're going to use the Huda Easy Bake face powder again today. In the comments, tell me what your favorite face powder is. Doesn't matter if it's translucent, glowy, matte. Let me know. Never in my life did I think I was a face powder person until I started using them and realized what they can do. For me, I like that they can mattify. I like that they can add glow. Just depends on what kind of face powder you use. They can help blend and bring like your blush and bronzer and all that together. They can blur. It's kind of crazy what face powders can do. All right. No, I have not thought about what powder blush I want to use. I think Mood Exposure from Hourglass. Very pretty. Oh yeah. Good choice, Tammy. Good choice. It's not that I don't know what to use, it's that I want to use everything. And I know I'm not the only one like that. When you know what you have and then you can't decide what you want to do. That is a pretty blush. But yes, let me know what is your go-to favorite face powder. I know my friend Andy's, hers is Hourglass, and she will probably always own at least one Hourglass face powder. But that's more like a setting powder, because like there's a difference between a face powder, a setting powder, and a finishing powder. I feel like Hourglass is more on the finishing powder side and not a setting powder. I'm gonna have to Google the difference between setting powder, finishing powder. For me, I feel like this Easy Bake one is a setting powder. Well, this one says pressed brightening and setting powder. I feel like Hourglass, let me see, they're more of a finishing powder, right? I mean, I could be wrong. I use them all exactly the same. This one just says lighting palette. I do know if my friend Andy lived close, I'd probably give her my Hourglass powders, but I did say she lives in the UK, so that's kind of far away. Just a little far away. It is a gold mine to use mine up. I do like them. Depending on like my mood and the makeup that I'm doing for the day. They are very pretty. Just something I don't know. It's different. This blush is so pretty. Okay. I like this look. I'm gonna set. I'm gonna use this stanky thing. Rimmel, do something about the scent. I wonder what's in here. it stinks so bad of alcohol. It's like so strong, like alcohol, hairspray. I like the complexion. So pretty. Oh, I guess I sprayed it in my ear too. Complexion this week has been looking great. Alright. We need mascara. I feel like I need to burp. You know what I want today, which I'll probably make some? Boba tea. I think I have enough stuff to make one more thing of boba. Alright. I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario mascara again today. Yes, I am. This did not flake on me yesterday, which is nice. I do think this mascara can give you dramatic lashes if you build it up. It could definitely, it's a, like I said yesterday, it's in between like a wet and dry formula. I'm not gonna put on as much as I did yesterday. Man, this eye look is so pretty. Are any of you going to try that new Kosas setting powder? I want to. Am I going to? Is it in my wish list? Possibly. My wish list on Sephora is, there's a lot in there, and you guys already know my wish list. I add and take things away all the time, especially after I read reviews, watch people using certain products for a while. I think the best reviews is when you see somebody consistently using products. I always find the chosen for you section on Sephora funny, because some of what they pick for me, I'm like, yeah, and then some other stuff I'm like, what? Looks like my account signed me out. That might be a good thing. This color combo, I love it. It's so pretty. If you want to make a look like this more dramatic, take like a dark brown or a black, smoke out the bottom lash line and then like the outer corner here more. If you want it more dramatic. And yeah, I was going to leave the mascara here. I could definitely build it up even without putting more product on the brush. I do not like mascara on my bottom lashes at all. And I do have a little... kind of blends in though. This is so pretty. I don't think there's any shifts to this look. Well, check and see. As you can see, mascara, but when my eyes are open, like on the upper lash line, but when my eyes are open, you don't really see it. No, there's no shifts to this one. All right, for lips, and then we are done. Where did I put those? Is this too brown? I kind of want to wear one of my Merit lipsticks today. Mine are all melted. See how it's like... I might actually, I don't know. Mine have all melted. Let me know if you have any of yours done the same thing. They're very soft, and I think that's why. The only one that hasn't done that is the black tie one. This is one of my newer ones. And then I think my du jour hasn't, but so far, these Merit lipsticks, them and Revlon, I think have like the best lipsticks. My baby one, but I mean this one here, I might use this one today. I like them because they feel balmy. I'm gonna wear this one today, baby. They feel nice. They feel comforting and balmy. Not drying, at least not on myself. Yeah, this is the lip today. Merit in the shade Baby. I'll swatch it. I have used this one the most so far. They're not cheap, but I think I initially bought one or two. Well, yeah, sorry, I did. I bought Baby Millennial at the same time. I'll show you Millennial just in case you're curious. Yeah, Millennial. This one's also, I mean, you can see how much I've used these two. This one's also kind of melted. So we have Baby right there. And then Millennial right here. So they're kind of similar in shade, Baby and Millennial. Baby has, I feel like, a bit more, slight more shine to it. Baby also is more peach and Millennial is more pink. But to you guys, I feel like they're going to show up identical. But there is a difference. Trust me, there is. We ladies know. We folks know there's a difference. But these are two of my favorite shades because they're just put them on and go out the door. And then Bespoke is the third one. Actually, Bespoke and then the other two I got in a kit. Bespoke, I also... Look how messy it is. I also use this one too. And this one is... right here. It's like a brownie everyday. To me, these are all like everyday colors. Easy just to throw on and go out the door. I feel about my Merit lipsticks the same way I feel about my Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks. They're great. I like the formulas. They don't dry my lips out. The colors they have are beautiful. Merit, Revlon, different formulas in that, but I recommend both. So we're gonna use Baby today, and this is the final look. I like it. I like the complexion, the eyes. We're gonna ignore that I got mascara on the lash line, because at the end of the day, who really cares? Not me. No one's gonna be like up close and personal being like, hey, you got mascara on your lash line. I like the look. Anyways, here we go. So another Oden's Eye palette down. My thoughts on this one, it's great. Zero regrets on this. My favorite aspect of this palette though are all the shimmers in here. Even these two. This one I have a dip. I remember using this one a couple of times. I don't remember what looks I did, but look at that. It's like brown, purple, very pretty. But then it looks black when you wipe your finger off. That shade there actually feels quite creamy. But yeah, my favorite aspect of this palette is these shimmers. If you took out this shimmer, well, if you took this shimmer, this one, like if you took these lighter shimmers, they would be fantastic in a neutral Oden's Eye palette. I'm still waiting for them to do like a neutral eyeshadow palette with shimmers, like half shimmers, half mattes. Please give it to us, Oden's Eye. Because, yeah, I'm yet to see an all neutral palette. When I say neutrals, I'm talking like beiges, browns, taupes, that kind of palette. All right. Today's look, I like it. And yeah, tomorrow I am on cooking shift. Who knows what palette I will do and whether or not it's going to be dramatic or not. Only time will tell. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you're not working this weekend, enjoy it. Do something fun for me. Go to the movies. Go for a walk through the park. I don't know. Save your money. Go do something outdoors, actually. And yeah, until tomorrow, have a good weekend.